Are you mixed up about which marketing strategy to use? Or does the one you have now seem like it's not working? Well, in this video, you'll learn the 5 key ways to get users for your SaaS, and I'm going to walk you through each one of them. But if you mess them up, you'll waste a lot of time and money. I'll tell you exactly what these 5 things are and why you don't need to worry about anything else. How to not make big mistakes that I see lots of SaaS founders make. Plus, I'll explain why making content might actually hurt your business if you do it the wrong way. So method number 1, what if the best marketing channel wasn't things like post content, paid ads, telling your dentist about your B2B SaaS solution? Here's how it works. Imagine you have a friend who really likes a new movie and tells you to watch it. And then it turns out everyone else likes it too. You'll probably agree with them when you see it. But if the first thing you hear is that everybody hates it, that will make you think that you won't like it either. So it all depends on who tells you about it first. Even if it's actually good, some people might not even bother watching it if they hear everyone else says it's bad. That's why referrals are a powerful way to get business. But it goes the other way around. It can also wreck your business if what they say is negative towards your product. To not make this mistake, keep your users happy, make your stuff easier to use and better, and set up a system that gets people to tell their friends about you without having to do much effort on your part. This method is best for all types of SaaS because it's about making your whole business better so you get more referrals. To make this super tactical, here are 5 quick steps. Step 1, survey customers to find out who got the best results. Step 2, interview them to find out what they did differently. Step 3, look at the actions they had in common. Step 4, force new customers to repeat the actions that got the best results. Step 5, measure the improvement in terms of speed and outcome. This will give you a place to start making your SaaS better. But the next step is to then ask for referrals. Pro tip, have some kind of referral program where people get something if they bring in new users, like an incentive or bonus. Method number 2, what if you never had to do marketing again to get users? It works like this. Getting customers is like fishing. And let's say you catch 20 fish a month. You only have so much time and money though. So what if instead of spending that time catching fish or users, you got a bunch of fishermen to do it for you? Let's say you get 20 good fishermen to start getting more fish. Instead of getting 20 new fish yourself, you could have 20 fishermen get you 20 fish each. 20 times 20 equals 400 fish. This is like affiliate marketing. Instead of getting 20 new users yourself, spend that time getting 20 people to send users your way. And each of those 20 people will get you 20 users. Important note, you still have to do marketing. Sorry, but you spend your time getting affiliates instead of customers. But this is where many SaaS businesses mess up. They think that affiliate programs work all by themselves, but it's really about prioritizing who you advertise to. You can actively get new affiliates, but there's a process to it. You need to get their attention, make an offer they'll like, and get them to take action. It's the exact same way you get new users, just to a different group of people. Pro tip, you want to make sure your affiliates are qualified. And I suggest having a system where the more customers they bring in, the bigger their reward. And their reward should be the same as what you would have to spend to get a new customer yourself, also known as CAC. This will help you make more money than you spend, which is how businesses grow. Method number 3, what if you could control how many users you get? Well, you can with this method, but depending on how you use it, it can totally be pointless. Here's how it works. Imagine you're at a job and someone comes up to you and gives you a gift. Yay. But then you see that same person giving the same gift to all your coworkers. And you realize it's just a plain keychain with a company logo. You probably don't care about that gift. But if someone gave you a gift you really liked that was personalized to you, then you would be more open to them and happy. But what does this have to do with SaaS? If you could get your dream enterprise client, would you give them a keychain with your logo? No. This is what cold outreach is like. Don't send a ton of messages that look the same, the branded keychain. There might be a few people who accept the keychain, meaning accept your offer, but those users probably aren't the best users. You want to make your outreach personal because that will get you more replies, and the replies will be from people who are a good fit because they trust you more. Now, this way is very useful for brand new startups and B2B SaaS that want enterprise clients. Because for startups, when you're just starting out, you can directly control your first users. And for enterprise companies, there's a longer buying cycle, which means you need to build a more direct relationship with them. For cold outreach, it's about numbers, but more importantly, doing it well and the quality of those numbers. The neat thing, if you hire people to do your cold outreach, then it becomes like paid advertising in a way, just different. If you are already established and don't market to enterprise clients, then this method might not be the best for you. Method number 4. What if your SaaS was instantly shown to a user who really needed what you offer, had the money to spend, was the perfect fit for you, and could make decisions? If you did this the right way, they'd probably buy from you. Well, you can. Here's how it works. If you plant a seed, you can make sure it will grow by watering it, getting better soil, changing where it is planted. So it's not, will this seed grow? It's how well can I make this grow? That's paid ads. The reach is guaranteed, but getting your money back isn't. So it's a game of efficiency rather than reach. But how do we make it more efficient? It's not that you can't make money with ads. It's just that you can't make money with bad ads. And the only way to make great ads is to test a lot of ads. You have to make a lot. And also to fix the main problems in your funnel. And I know, paid ads seems scary because it's easier to see if you lost money or not, which is why I don't suggest this method for brand new startups, because you probably don't got money. Or if you don't know how to make ads work well. It's all about knowing how to make ads work. And most people don't know how to do that. And that's okay. That's why we have other ways to advertise. Method number 5. Do you wish you could make money without spending money like you do with paid ads? Well, this can be used with all other methods. It'll make them better. By itself, it is a very good way to get users if you do it right. That method is content. But wait, if I'm suggesting content, then why did I say it could hurt your business at the start of this video? Let me explain. There's a big mistake that could harm your business if you use this incorrectly. Here's how it works. Imagine you have a store that sells really nice professional cameras. Now imagine you put up a big neon sign outside your store that's always advertising big discounts on cheap phone stuff. You might get a lot of people looking for cheap chargers and phone cases. They'll come because of the discounts, but they'll quickly realize your store mainly sells expensive cameras and lenses, not what they needed. You'll end up with a store full of customers who aren't the right buyers, which could overwhelm your staff and definitely won't lead to sales of your high-end equipment. You're wasting money on these unqualified prospects. You need to fine-tune your sign, your storefront and advertising, to specifically attract serious photographers, even if that means a few people come in at first. That's why content can actually hurt your business. If you market to the wrong people, it won't just be a waste of time, but it could also increase the number of people who churn, stop sales from happening, and you have to help all of these unqualified customers. So before you think about content, ask yourself, what is my main goal for my content? Who do I want to see my content? And what do these viewers care about? You see, many founders post about what they want instead of what the viewer needs. If your content doesn't match what your ideal users want, it's not really effective, even if it gets lots of views. Your SaaS solves a problem, so you should talk about that problem in your content. Wrong users equals bad business. If you don't make this big mistake, you can make your content super effective for your business instead of something you shouldn't do. But this is true for every way you market your business. It all comes down to knowing what your ideal customers want and then giving it to them. But how do we know what they want? Well, watch this video next where you'll learn exactly what your ideal customers want so you can pivot your marketing strategy and unlock massive growth permanently.